Hello everyone, hello. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. So, today I will continue my mask making journals, celestial journals, with this beautiful digitals, and you could find the link in the description box if you are interested to work with these beautiful digitals. They are the digitals from these celestial journals. These are some of them, but I just want to remind you how beautiful they are. And yeah, what can I say? Today, I don't know if I use this digitals because I printed some personal digitals, and I have some leftovers, but these are from Liana's scraps. I think Liana's scrap digitals, and I use also these images. You know, if you watch my videos in this series, I use them for my clipboard. One of the image. Hello, Lana. And I have my leftovers here, and I want to use them because why not? Here I printed 2 in 1 page. I shrink it down a bit. I don't know if I use these smaller images or the biggest. I don't know. I already have all of them in my journal, but I want to fussy cut something from the images to make something today. But these are my digital image, what I use. Thank you, Lana. Again, hello, Pam. And if you remember, I painted some fabric, and I make just a minute. It's not ready yet. Don't get me wrong, I don't have time. Yesterday I don't do live streams. This is the fabric. If you remember, we make not this cover, the other cover. This, we make them together. And for this journal I use just on the spine, and I want to make a layered cover, and I will make a smaller piece. I glue on top of the cardboard, and I want to make something with the word not structure. My English. Layered. You understand. Heidi, you prefer I tell you, I call you D or Diane? Because I watched few hours ago Pam's live stream, and the other ladies also calling you D. So, and yes, nice to see you, Pam. I watch your videos where you're showing your beautiful face. You are a brave one. I don't. I'm not so brave. Not stiffer. Ah, not layers. Oh, God. I have to remember. Not layers, not stiffer, not... When it's something touchable and you feel the... collage, but not... Oh my God, I have to... Texture! Texture, yes, thank you, Pam. Texture, yes. And I want to make them different. That's why this is covered all around in the classic mode. And this is just the spine, and I will add texture. And I think it's not wrong to say collage, texture, stiffer, and there are so many names, so it's not wrong. And this is the first cover. You see now it's dried very well, and I like it. It's laying flat. That's the point. And to be easy to open and close, because sometimes I have that struggle. And yes, the dimension, yes, also. And yes, I scan my fabric, and I have my beautiful paper. You see I have some lines on this. I don't use here, but I want to show you. Maybe inside also I will scan and add. What you think? It's too much. I want something different inside, I think. But anyway, I don't do my covers today because I have to think, and decide how I want to make them. So for today, and you could see all my paper clips. I do last videos. I think the last video it was with my paper clips. And today I'm thinking to do something different and using up these images. We'll see. I don't know, it's if I stick with the idea, but one of the idea is to add some envelopes. I usually do this on my journals on inside covers, and I have a big envelope and I add some more on top, and I have extra pockets here. Thank you. But I don't find yet the right measurements for my envelope, so I have to cut, and and I don't want to do that boring process on camera. Maybe when I embellish them and I have to glue on top of the cardstock, and after I apply on top, I will see. But today I will playing around with some paper bags. I have uh, some paper bags, and I don't know if you see well, because on my screen it's a bit these are a very new paper bags, but I will destroy them because I want to make some pockets. I sometimes very long time ago I watched the tutorial from Tracy Fox. She do this pocket from paper, but if I have this paper bags, I think it's more quick and it's the same not the same, it's easier to make that pocket. So these paper bags are that have that uh, part which is opens very well, if you mean what I want to say. I have some paper bags, but these are not with that have not, these are lunch paper bags, but they are not have that bottom, but I could do with this also, because I glue this part and this part, and then I will fold it like this and like this, and I prepare my pocket. But not now, maybe next time we'll do one of this, but for now I have this paper bag already done, and I love it because it's bigger than this, and I want to do some flat base. Yes, this small or this small, because I don't know where I think in supermarket I find, but after I look at and I don't find that. Hey Anne, welcome. It is a good size, and I don't throw away this part. Also, I will use them, but for this I want just to cut this side. You see it's flattened, but I think you know what I want to do with this paper bags, and I have to be very careful to not cut this part, but it's very easy to do and quick. And yes, and now when I add to the page, I flip it up, I glue it down, and it will opens like this, and you have a hidden. They are cute, yes. Hi Jenny, hello, welcome everyone. I think this is the right hour to make my live streams. It's almost 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. here, and what do you think? We'll do this. I make 3 of these pockets on my journal, and I have to choose my I cover with this paper, and I don't want to let the but I forgot my tabs. I will be back. I will be back. Sorry, I'm back. So I already done my tabs. Some of them are already bling on them. Some of them have this shiny fabric inside. I glue on top. Bling, of course. Oh my god. Bling, bling, yes. And these are just very simple. Added just the fabric inside and let them make her one. And I will use one this and one with the bling and one with this, because there are 3 different journals, so I don't want them to be the same. So for this, I already cut this, and very quickly I will cut the other one also. So I already have the score here, and I just follow my score here, and I know there have to be cut. Two, And another one. I think I make some pockets. I don't remember the journal where I make similar pockets. And these are leftovers. I have to figure out what I'm doing with these ones. But we'll see. There are 3 of them. And now I need 3 pieces. So to add on top, and I just got my white. Thank you, Lana. It's a good idea to do one be right back sign. It's very strange with this English for me, but I know what is burb sign because I use that on first time, I think, on Messenger. It was very strange to me, but so I don't use my ruler, so it doesn't matter. the I just make some uh, some and I will just fold it where I make some marks. Look at me, my finger is dirty. Last days I just dyed some paper with coffee and I let the leftover coffee in my tray. It's not a lot, but I let the coffee in the tray because I don't have space where I put my pages to dry, because all my living room floor, it was full of dirty sheets, what I use I uh, when I dye papers. And I let the coffee in the tray and I just let beside my printer in the living room. And I think when it's dry, all that papers, I will finish that coffee leftover to making more coffee dyed paper. And I forgot. I don't remember, I think it was the scoring board, and I put on top to don't, I don't know, comes flies or something. And I really forgot about. It's 2 days ago, I think. Be right back. Yeah, it's strange. uh, and now when I print my fabric, the tray, it was very close to the printer, and I just smell something. What happened here? And I'm happy that she's read that I a few days ago. I keep forgetting to get them out to dry. Hopefully. So I am not alone. And I just sniff it and sniff it. What happened? I know I have a dog, but my dog doesn't make her, you know, needs inside all the time. I go out with, and I think I finish my papers to scan them and print them, and it's following me. That smell is not. It wasn't so bad, but it was strange because I'm a clean woman. No, and I couldn't find the source, And I have some buckets with lace and leftover fabrics, and I let them on the floor in the living room, and I open my folded table. I have one, and I use that in my living room when I'm working there also. And I don't find the source. And okay, in my mind, I take my pages, and I print also some another things, but it's following me. That smell. And I coming back, and I make something here, and I need that scoring board. You know, God, it's the good thing. I don't know. Usually, I don't use very often that scoring board, but now I don't have to use that. But I want to score something to cut them straight. Or I don't know. I don't remember. And when I go there and I take off the scoring board, the smell is coming out, and and I find my source. And it was very small amount of coffee inside, but now in 2 days, it's 2 days, yes. And it was not liquidy, it was like a gelatin. I use, yes, I use Inca coffee. I don't know if there in your country you have Inca coffee, but it is a instant coffee, so I have regular coffee, and I don't want to boil it, and you know I don't have a Nescafe, and I use that Inca coffee. Oh, no, it wasn't moldy. It wasn't. It was just smelly. and was no, it's good. I I clean it up everything so it was very interesting too, but these are the, and now I will cut the third one like this. I just mark here, and I know it will maybe quicker to cut with my trimmer, but you know why it's very not hard, but bring him here and then put it away, because I use it very it's very quick, and bring it back, and all the time it's somewhere on the floor. you know and this is the lazy style, you know and if it works, why not? And I don't use the back here, I turn it like this, and I use here my, so for this, and I have to be careful when I add the tab, because I always want to open with my right hand, not like this. I don't know why, because maybe because I am left-handed, because uh, it's more difficult for me, and I prefer this, the stinky crafty edge, of course. Yes, Pam, yes, it's your crew, or I don't know, Diana's crew, I don't know. And what you think? I want to just add some distress to the edge, but I think I don't want to distress the brown edge. I want to see that brown edge, because it's matching very well with the with the with this blue. And I already have some yeah, I don't have to go there, because I already have here my signatures, and I have to look around a bit to show you the, I have to do for the other two journals this Momigami's paper. I have just for one, and or I will do that off camera and I add it. But I have in the other, in these journals, I have to show you, I have to show you why I combine. You see, I already have some fabrics on the edges. It's blue and some lace, and you know. And yeah, this is one of the paper bag page also, you see. And I add here and there some these brown paper bags, and I make a pocket. Bye, Pam. I don't know, maybe. Thank you. And I had just some, I saw some very thin lace, and I make pockets, and I love how it's matching with this blue, and in the kit have also that brownish hi Mirush, hello, nice to see you. And I just sew and make the pocket, and I will see how I embellish this part, because this I don't want to touch this, and that's why I choose to add this brown paper bags. So I just want to distress, and that's why I want to show up the edges. I just distress this. This is a printer paper, but it's not thin. It's 160, I think. My printer take it, but the 200 GSMs, nope. So it's the most thicker paper. My printer, it's good with them. And I don't know if I add some gold around, maybe. How are you, Mirush? You are fine? How was the visit to your doctor? Everything is fine? Like this. But before, what do you think? I distress with the vintage photo or the just a bit. I have to check how it looks. I check on my paper bag. It's not too, yeah, a little bit. And this is ground espresso, I think. Yeah. So I add just a little bit to the edges, and also it will shows up the paper bag also. But just, you know, when it's too simple, we all the time make it complicated more than we. I love also the clean look that ladies don't use distress inks, or it's very clean. Sometimes I used to not add this distress thing, but if I don't distress with ink, maybe I add some gold to the edges, or I don't know. Hi Frida. Hi Anne. Good to hear that, Mirush. Jenny, you distress everything. Me too, but I love the look of clean, to be clean also, but I don't know. I have here in my side, on my side, that journals. I will show you because you are new here and maybe you don't see that journals. But it's one of those spring journals, you see. It's also I make with some painted fabric, and yeah, thank you. And this some springy Eastery journals. I have green and this one with more lilac-y color, and I don't know the other. Where is the white one? And I just want to show you, this is distressed, I think. You see, I use my envelopes in the inside covers, and this is the writing board. All my journals have a writing board. Thank you. And this is distressed, but the pages are not coffee dyed. I have botanical prints. I make some, and this is just more white pages. These envelopes, yeah, it's a very easy way to cover the inside cover and have also extra space to tuck things inside. And yeah, I don't know if on the back, yeah, on the back I have just a big pocket here with a tag. I use some napkin and I make some collage, and I just add a tab. And here is the note from the bookmaker. So This is one of the, but this I distressed with just, I gilded, if you could say. You better, and you use the translate. You want to learn Romanian? It is a strange translation. You have to say îmi place. In English, you, yeah, love the envelopes. Iubesc. Iubește, what you use in English, it's the uh, plural from love. I don't know how I explain, but if you say I like them, you say îmi place. Thank you, Jenny. And you see, I don't use very too much bling, but I use, you see, I make some collage all the time. I love to use pressed flowers or leaves in my journals, and envelopes, of course. It's a very easy way to add something extra to the pages, so I use that. Tabs and a small amount of charms. I don't like that big charms to the edges. And yeah, it's a banner paper clip, which is with gold paper clip, and I just round my edges. I see this trick from Mrs. Cog, I think, and I just let to show the paperclip, not like my hidden paper clips. You don't see the paper clips here, but here you could see, and it's very easy. Maybe I will make some for these journals also, because I have that leftover. Yep, and it's cute, no? And also I just make some uh, and you could put some charms here if you want, but I don't add charm. Maybe the receiver will yeah, this is one of the spring journals, but I don't know if I distress. I don't think so. I just add a little bit. This is one and this is the other, and all the time for my writing boards I make something. I make a master board with leftovers, you see, and after I add to my cardboard. You are, you, I think everyone could learn a new language, I think. And this is one of the pages where I make the I showing you. And yeah, I make a lot of this kind of tags, just, and I love the saying, if you are lucky enough to be different, never change. So I don't change. You see, it's more lilac-y, and it's not pink. It's and this is extended page, and here are some things, and this I just have some pressed weeds, and I just spray coffee on top, and I let them dry, and I add something extra to the pages, and leaves and painty papers I use all the time, but not with acrylics. In this it was with Brusho. I use Brusho pigments, and that's it. I have to make something today. This is that, and all my journals have a charm with numbers, or I don't know what you want to add. I make some paper bag beads. If you don't know how, I have a tutorial very long time ago. I have a tutorial how I do this plastic bag beads. So also I recycle. Thank you, Frida. Okay, but I think it's just, I broke my charm. No, I don't broke the charm. It's just a little bit. Oh, it's happening something here, but I don't have time now to, you see, charms, handmade charms. Good. Now we have the first thing what I do for these pockets. I have to add the tabs before I add the cover, or I add like this. What do you think? I think I add after for this, because I have that fabric and I don't want to cover the fabric. It's not a problem, but what do you think? I cover or I add? For this, because for the other I have the bling and I don't want to cover, so this will be on top like this. But before that, I think I have to glue it down, and I don't want to add any back round. I just thinking to make some pockets here. What you think? Of my back. My back is killing me. Where is my leftover pages? This, not this, the other. But I have also this to make some small pockets here, and I put some tags. It's too much. I don't know. I'm not so. No. Before, I just want to be a little bit simple. Simple, simple. What you think? Simple. And I fussy cut some images from the images. I think the moon and the cat, and I add some fiber or cheesecloth, and I make that texture, and it will be embellished very nicely. But this is the base. No, this is the base. Done. Just done. Don't talk too much. And here I have this part which I could add, but it's not necessary. I don't think so. So I keep this here because my light is going to reflect the light, and I don't like that. But I take off my paper what I use in on top when I paint my fabrics. So I hope this is the side. Yes, double check all the time, but I don't. Sometimes I forgot to double check. You need to check. The plastic beads video, yeah, it's there somewhere. Very long time ago. It's 7 years, I think. So you don't laugh. I am on YouTube. I think I have 12 years, I think. But I don't upload too much. It was my instinct when I live in UK. And for the first time I have a new phone, and it was a Samsung. I don't know, I'm not too good to tell you what kind of phone I have. I have it then, but it was a new phone, and then I learned mixed media and scrapbooking, and and I watched videos, and I'm thinking, I could do that also. Yes, but if you watch my first video, you will laugh with me, okay? Because it was a review of steampunk. I think it was a steampunk tag. Then I learned, and it was very new for me, steampunk, the name, the techniques, and everything. And then I discovered steampunk, and then I go back and just um, read about what is it, what is steampunk, why is the name, why. Because when I learn something, and I am a very curious person, so if I don't understand in the deep side the word or the, I don't know, definition, I have to dig in and find everything about that thing to understand why. All the time I uh, ask why, but why, you know. And now I have one. What do you think? I add the wings, the flowers. I don't know if there. You think I make this with the flowers, with the wings, with these flowers, or with the, where's the other? This is one of them. This is blue wings. What do you think? This is nice with this pink flower. I know. I watched the Wild Wild West, but then I don't know was that steampunky style in that time. Inside flap. Okay. It will be easier, but I don't see the bling. You know, the inside flap. Yeah, but I don't see the bling. Yes, you are right. It's easier. So then, Lana, I will uh, put inside. Good, good advice. But I don't use the blingy ones. I use the simple ones to not. And I don't know if it's necessary to add some. Hmm? Yep, easier is not necessary. The Most interesting. Yep. Yep. Okay. So I don't think too much. One. And I don't use the blingy bling ones. I use these ones, not this, and this ones. And good. I decided. And after I added, I will add some bling if I want. So I need, what I want to do it is to add on inside. First of all, I want inside to cover the bottom, so I need another 3 piece like this, and this is not cardstock, so it don't make the pocket very bulky. And very quickly I cover that also. And if I change something to this pocket after I finish today, I will show you. Maybe I will add a eyelet, or I will add now if I have time. But time is no, I take it back. No, I don't look the timer. No, when I'm done, I'm done. Pam stays long time. Granddaughter book. Hopefully I will. Thank you, Dee. Sleep well. Thank you. So I have to add this. First of all, I make my cut here and cut here. And yes, of course, I will fold, not measure too much, just one. And if I fold it again, I have 2 and 3, and maybe not straight. It is, yeah. All the time I'm afraid it's not straight, but it is. 1, 2, and 3. I need 3, so this one I cut here, and you see I cut with my scissors. I used to watch Tina the Shabby Dabby Doodah videos, and she used a lot the scissor without measuring something, you know. And I tried, and it was very strange because usually I cut to be straight, and usually but I could cut straight with the scissors also. So why I bother with the uh, um, to bring it here, the guillotine or the cutting knives, or you see, already I got it. Done. And I distress a bit, and I add it inside to the bottom. And I don't think I embellish with anything. I just want to cover the inside part, bottom part. See you. Jenny, who is Tali? Tali. It's an expression, or it's somebody here and I don't notice something. Somebody new. Yeah, they are not straight. Ah, okay. We are lucky that there is no junk journal policeman. Of course. It's true, Mirush. It is true. What you do, you start the... I know the Christmas is very uh, far from now, but I know you start doing things for Christmas. Ladies, Mirush makes some unique arrangements for Christmas, and she have a big craft room where she have uh, things stored, and the room also, it's a big craft room. So I will add a little bit of glue on the bottom, not to the piece of this, because it's easier for me to add my piece. And I add the wet glue to be just easy to wriggle a bit. Wriggle. You see, it's just fine. And if not, it's not straight, nobody see that. Okay. Mirush is from Austria. It's very far from me and very far from you too. Wriggle. You know that thing that I think it was in BGT. Wriggle. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I can sing that. Regal wine. I see that on BGT. On British Got Talent, I think it was. It is straight. I hope so. And I just push it down and it's there. Good, good. And another one and it's done. I just talk a lot today and I am not doing too much, so I have to finish something today now. I have to. The most hard part to me will be always the covers, not the construction of the cover. It's just how to decorate the cover. So now I have inside and outside and I add the tab inside. But before of that, what do you think? I add something to this flap. I already have this piece, so I use it. Okay? So why not? And I measure this and I will cut. And I add inside that flap where I attach my tab, and one, I already two and three. One of this is not so. It's not so wide like this, the other two, but doesn't matter. I add some inky edges and it will be fine. Hello. Mirrors. Your bestie. Her mom is in. Her dad is. My dad and my mom is Hungarian also. The craft kitchen. Frida, you live in Germany. Ooh, ooh, I have some friends there. I visited Germany, I think 15 years ago. I was in Heidelberg and add this glue, I think. It was so pretty. I was with my daughter, and there my daughter celebrate her 14th year, and we have a very nice celebration there. In Heidelberg. I was very close to Heidelberg. You go there, Mirush? You teach there, or just it's the other um, crafter event? I know you love to go to workshops, and I'm glad you still do that. In Romania, we have workshops, but not for uh, junk journals. And I'm thinking to do some in the future, but this art, because I consider this junk journal, it's art. Not just me consider that, but I heard so many ladies was confused what is this junk journal, what kind of craft is this. And I hear some opinions from artists, and they say that it is an art, like painting, like every kind of art is art also. So I will glue it down, the tabs inside the flap, the other. And thank you for the suggestion, Pam. I think Pam it was. And I don't put on the top and on the middle, just to be somewhere. And it's just looking good. Expression on the crap. Sandra book. Susan. Okay. This is a German one. Mirush. Thank you, Lana. Somebody is very pay attention to my work here. The others just chat. No, I know is, and if it does, it's not a big deal, because sometimes I am on the streams and I am in the kitchen and I cook or I make something else, and I just listen the stream. And ladies, please forgive me if I don't write uh, so too many comments in the chat, because I speak somehow this English, but you're taking notes. uh, with the writing part, it's a different thing. It's not too easy to. I know the computer helps a lot, and the phone also, when you type in something, but I don't type so quick. I want to Mirouge, but I think it's not. I always say that it's not the right time, but when I am a little bit more free, because I don't know, my dad will manage to we will be with us too long, so it's not the right time. It's not for now. And you know me, you know, we discussed this part a few years ago also, to do that in Romania. I have also my private group with the Romanian ladies. It's not a big, it's a small group, but it's not so much movement there. So, hello, Adriana. I'm glad you catch the live. Adriana, I'm not better than last year with my English, so don't judge me. Obviously have craft events and retreats. We don't have. Lana, where you don't have that? No judging. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies, I have to say that because I apologize from Adriana, because she's a English teacher. That's why. I know you in South Africa, you don't have. I know I have a friend in South Africa, and she do mixed media. I don't know the name. I sent her parcels few years ago to some, but they are way out of price range. And the also in Romania also I was no, my daughter was to some painting classes, painting workshops, not classes. you make some painting in 1.5 or 2 hours. But I think it was the wine, the problem, because it's painting and wine, uh, you know. And I couldn't go then when she buy the tickets, and she was with her friend, and her painting, it's not bad, but thank you, Lana. And now I make the base, and I add something in this flap. And now the best part for me have to be the decorating part. So I just thinking adding some embellishments. I love this cat and this moon, but I also love this moon, 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 and I love also this moon. So how I but I will fussy cut this, and I make some texture and layers. I use this image just like embellishments. What you think? I make them all the same, or I make them different? What you think? It would be nice to meet all of us in a minute. Oh yeah. Oh, Mirush. It's just a dream. I know you dreamed that also a few years ago. I know, I know. Me too, but these days when everything is I don't know, it goes madly. I keep the mustache. I want to keep that mustache, kitty. Okay, I want to. I don't cut. So don't worry. I don't cut your mustache. Your mustache. I just keep that. And I will add some glitter on that mustache. Mustache. It's correct, Adriana? We have a shop here with crafty art, with art supplies in Bucharest. It's mustache. mustache. So it's very, I grew something I wanted, but you are on my group also. You see how is the thing in the group also. It's not like, I don't know. It's not a big group, but I don't know. I have a very nice ladies there, but I could say it's not the fault to the ladies, it's mine, because I don't uh, make, I don't um, hmm, pay attention too much time in the last few months from the social media, and of course my group also, it's on standby. But and when I'm not there, nobody makes extra some things, so I have to take care of my group and to grow a bit, and after we think to do some workshops, and because I ask in the group, but the group is with Romanian ladies, but they are not all from Bucharest, so it's very difficult to come to my workshops. So I don't blame anyone, but it's in my plan, of course. It is. When I come back from UK, I wanted to do that, but when I um, rent the space in the middle of the Bucharest, in the center, it was a very big and nice space. I have there my craft space. It's comes the pandemic time, you know. It was unlucky to me. And what you think about these embellishments? What you think? I keep it simple. I just ornate a bit. I add some fabric or some cheesecloth and something. Where is my cheesecloth? It's here. If you know me, you know when I dye my cheesecloth, it's sorted by color scheme. This is avocado and rusted. Okay, and this is with red dye. Sorry for the glare. Thank you. And this is some dilution spray. Thank you, Janet. And this is some how it's, I don't know. Oxides. Yeah. This is some oxides, distress oxides colors. So challenge where you craft every day based on a list of prompts. I have not decided at least. Yes, Adriana, you make scrapbooks. We make junk journals. I know the scrapbook. I love doing layouts also. I don't do too many. Oh, I was distracted. And where is the blue one? Or what do you think? I add very dark blue cheesecloth, or I add something soft color for this? I don't know. It's nice to see how. So I will. Okay, I take this off and I use that cheesecloth. Oh, you see, I take it and almost beside on me, it's a lot of things. So it will be, it's nice. This also, this pinkish, but I have to switch because I have some this kind of color in on the top, on the tab, in the flower, and here sound like fun. You're it's just a part of my cheesecloth collection. It's just a part, and I make it in bulk when I dye them, and I think this will be just fine here. And I will cut just a small part. And here also I have a little bit of pinkish thing, but I don't know. I choose this. And for this, I don't have that here, so I need the other pastel color thing, and I have this also good to add. And what I could add for this blue one, I think it's much more. You see this on top a bit, and this will be fine. This blue, it's okay. This blue, and with this And I don't think too much. Go, go, go. So this is the pastel colors, and here and there I could add this. Good. And for this one, what you think? I could add this to pop that moon more than it's there. It's too bright. Nope, I don't like it. Nope, it's too bright. I have this with some yellow and um some pinkish. If you know at least 1 or 2 months ahead of time, I can come to. Okay, but for sure not this year. Next year we think about that. Janet, yes, I make in bulk and I make my journals in mass. Because usually before some years now I do just on the go. When I'm working, I make some I add some painting or some uh, dyeing some cheesecloth and so and so. But when Inga is chicory coffees. Yes. Thank you, Mirush. And yes. And when I want more on the same journal or on the same project, I have to make more cheesecloth and dyeing papers, and and it is good to have uh in bulk, to make them in bulk. And where is I need some, but I don't think it's here all of mine. And I have the baby wipes when I clean my glass table, and I keep them, and I add. It's too much for this. No, I don't like that. I like that. And yeah, but also it will be just fine for this dirty also. And for the other, what I choose, I I don't have, I use the other. Good. I decided put them back. And I have to keep them like this because I know the dye what I use when I dye the bunch, and I have to think about if they are water soluble or not, because when I use the reed dye or the reed dye or a fabric dye is permanent for sure. I know that. But when I use the inks, the oxides, and this, it's water soluble, and when it's wet it's just make a mess, you know. But anyway, that's it for now, and I will just add some distress for this. And guess what? Guess what? No. I add a little bit of bling, of course, but not a lot. Not a lot. And not everywhere. Not. I want to add some glossy accent to pop. But first of all, I want to glue it down, and after I want to add that glossy accent type of this clear gloss 3D finish for liquid embossing. And just when I glue it down, but before of that I have to arrange my cheesecloth, and I don't know, I add it in the middle or where. And I think to add something extra or not, I keep it simple, I think. I usually make scrapbook, but I am actually working on it for paint. Oh, good. Good, Adriana. I'm glad. Thank you. I will adding bling, of course. You know me. Because it's allowed to do that, because it's celestial. And why not? I just rip this, and I want to be not too. Yes, I know, I like that. I know that it will be fine. And I add just this kind of glue, this, and a little bit of this to be sure it will stick. And I don't want them straight. I want some bulkiness and to be just to be there something more like this. And what I need for this, it's some double-sided pop-up this tape, and I add to my cat, yeah, this puffy It's not too thick, but gives some dimension to the, but I need a bit to the, here. Good. This is love. It's not love. It's making journal love. One. I have almost 2 hours here with you. Thank you, ladies. You're right, Adriana. You are right. But I need some dimension. When I cut this kind of tape, it's bugging me because my scissor is going to be sticky. You see? You see? And a little bit. Sorry. Good. Now I have a little bit of dimension, and I glue it down, or I add another somethingness here. Which is this baby wipe, and I want to be just more dimension, a little bit more. Texture and dimension. I forgot that word all the time. Texture and dimension. And that's it. And distress, just rip and distress. That it's too much here. It's not. It's something there. Good. Well, I will add more this kind of glue and more this kind of glue, and then I will stick in. You see, it's texture, dimension, and my cat will stay in the puffy dimension, texture, puffiness. But yeah, first of all, I have to remove this this and this and this. There are so many, so many. It's just a little bit dimension, not too bulky, and it's good to the page. It's not going to be too bulky. And we'll be just, you see my cat stay in that puffy glue it down, yes. And now the bling. And now the bling, which will be something, something very easy. Where is my bling? It's here. Oh, 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 oh. My bling. It's here. And I will add maybe around maybe who stole my small bottle of glue? See, and you think you see everything? No, you don't, because I have to add some accents here and there. Not a lot, but I need some sparkle. I need that. It's too plain for me. It's too plain. So I need to add some sparkle. You see, you will see it's not too much, but it's there. And it's changed everything. You see? It's changed everything. It's not boring when to add a sparkle. And of course, this cat need a bit of sparkle on his mustache. Not too much. And I don't have black. I have black sparkle. It's not sparkle. This is that flimsy. I like it. I don't know if maybe when it's more dry, it will be fine. But anyway, I will cover the whole thing with that glossy, with this glossy thing. I need this here for the glare. Bye, Lana. Thank you. Anyway, I almost finish also. I don't boring you, but I have to finish this cute pockets. Maybe you learn something, maybe you not already know this kind of pocket. And no! Ah, look at this. I saved. uh, God is good to me, with me. I saved that. And I add the mustache also, and I cover that black thingy mustache. I'm sorry, ladies, if I miss the chat. I have to be here with my eyes. To be careful how I add this, and sometimes I miss that air bubbles, and it's not a big deal, but if I could do that best how I can, why not? Air bubble, air bubble. So you see, this is one. I think I keep this when we'll be dry. It's remain just a bit of sparkle, and when I open, yeah, you are right. It's easier to open the pocket. Thank you for that. It's easy to open the pocket. And I will continue with the other two, but I think I will stop here, and when I am coming back tomorrow I will show you how I decorate this, but you get the idea. So I have already 2 hours here, and I will stop here, and I think tomorrow is Tuesday. I think on the same time, in 1 o'clock p.m. for here. But if you know where you come today, the hour when you pop in the same time, 1:30, I think, 1:30, I will be here, because it's a good hour, I think. I have to figure out a hour, but how I say, not yet. Janet. Yes, Adriana. You know, if you watch from the beginning, it was the paper bag which I cut here and I make the pocket. So it's a good way to make very quick and easy pockets to your journal. And yeah, it's very nice and it's a secret place. Nobody knows it's there. Okay, ladies, thank you very much you hanging out with me and your precious suggestion. And please give me a thumbs up if you like it. If you are new on my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified when I am live or when I upload new videos. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you again. And bye, Adriana. Bye, Janet. Bye, Mirush. And Anne and everyone who was here with me. Thanks again and see you tomorrow. Bye bye for now. And thank you, Mirush. Thank you. And take care, everyone. And see you tomorrow. Bye bye.